Welcome back, everybody. Give me another episode more Sea of Stars Throes of the Watchmaker on the Nintendo Switch. Welcome to it. So last time, because we're still continuing in, because we're still here in Ivory Towers, just solving many of the puzzles. Well, some of the puzzles are getting exquisitely hard, really, because we tried to take on the gym one, which is really frustrating for some of the players that couldn't align to reflect the crystal or whatnot. I mean, that the third of this obstacle that we saw for this puzzle is kind of tricky. So and we go climb upward because there's a chest that we're trying to get. So we did found here the glass cannon. Okay, so let's go ahead and check it with equipment. So if it's glass cannon, any use for? No, I don't think so. Okay, so we don't want all of Zale HP to get removed. Okay, now let's see now. Now, I really think that Artificer should lose. Well, actually, wait, never mind. I don't think we won't be giving the glass cannon on the rest of these three right now. So I want to go ahead and check something else. So you know what? I almost forgot one thing. Cause I think I almost forgot about the room-bound platinum since the last previous episode, because I almost forgot to check on it to see what this room-bound platinum is all about. So it says a powerful alloy is missing with a dash of magic. Sure, why not? Let's go give that to Artificer, and we'll move on. Yeah, well, that glass cannon will have to go to sell because we won't bother just using it right now. So let's. Well, actually, we don't have enough combo, so we're just gonna stick to using skill. So let's try this sun balancing again. Well, I am new to it because Zale learned this new skill ability to the sun ball on all of these enemies. Okay, so that should go deal both of them. So we'll go with more. Well, actually, let's just keep going with more cannonball trampoline. I know we're good with that, so we should probably have some more fun with it. Alright, well, the cannon got destroyed, and now we're down to the last enemy. And it can't die. Alright, Valerie, you got this. Alright, very good. So you took 18, not bad. Alright, so we're just gonna go with it. Alright, well, you can't die yet, so we're just gonna keep doing force. And we can still pick up some more stuff around here. Okay, so I feel all good now. So let's continue south. And pretty sure that I can't go that way. So we still got here is more and more enemies everywhere. Gee, none of these enemies wanted to take a break. That's a lot of enemies in Ivory Towers. Alright, so 246. Alright, let's just use pole vault for now. Hold on, wait for it. Alright, that got 139. Not bad. Easy hit, easy go. Alright, no, I'm gonna give you the leapfrog. So, it's only just one enemy we're dealing with. Alright, how much will that hurt? Please tell me, is it going to finish it? Okay, not yet. You know what? Nah, I don't want to go wasting any more of this spectacle strike because I prefer saving up in case we go for another of this juggle core. Yeah, so here it is. So we can. Alright, so we'll get some more orbs and keep going with more juggle core. Alright, go for Zale. Alright, so that go hit in 61, not bad. Okay, well I just missed two of Zale Juggernauts. So it should be just fine now. So let's figure this problem out. So how in the world do we get up top? Okay, so I think we gotta keep going inside, but wait a second. Now I did miss, there is a giant color corn that we just missed. And pretty sure that was just it. Okay, so now look at here. Now take a look at the inside of his tower because there's some butter we're picking up here, and this is the villager. Hanging out here as I learned that there's no value left in doing anything or what you got a good picture to show off. To stay on top of everyone else, it's better to diversify. Alright, well, that might seem true. Did you get me a podium right? I want to keep exploring. Okay, so let's test what this lever can do. Okay, well, this here is pretty interesting. So, what exactly are we trying to do? So, we want to put to match the statue pose of Narcis King. Narcis King is so smart that he does a thing just long enough to be able to project a wide range of abilities. Doesn't waste a single minute beyond that. Okay then, so let's start by pushing these and see what they do. Well, actually, let's push this down a little. I don't know if we got the puzzle right, but let's see how they do. I'm not quite sure what they mean. Oh, I see now. I see. Okay, hold on. Push it back. Okay, so let's see here. So how do we? Okay, so I think I need to push it back a little because this is Narcis King where I'm pushing, acting like it's in first place. But actually, I don't know if we did this right, but let's test it out. Okay, so we should probably remove those two, but the one on the left will stay. Now, okay, so I can still push this. Alright, so we'll push it back a little. Okay, so I think we're getting somewhere. So let's see how this is going to work. So that Narcis King on the left is already in first place. What does this puzzle mean? I don't understand. None of it don't make any sense. Let's try the one on the middle and see what happens. Okay, that will... No, I slide that all the way to the end on the right. Let's see how that works. So I'm just picking my best guess over here. Oh, you know what? Hold on a second. Hold on. So I think the tallest is first place. And let's see what else. Okay, so go around. Okay, so how do we do this? Okay, now I don't have enough space, so this is kind of odd. Alright, well that needs to get pushed further. That will stay on the middle. And this one means bronze, so bronze means that it's going to start at the lowest, and silver is going to start in the middle. Okay, so let's see how this is going to work. Oh, okay, so I think we're getting somewhere. Hold on. So I think the left one means that it's bronze, and this one is silver. Okay, so we must be mistaken it. But wait a second, now why? Why is it back here? Okay, now hold on. So we need to get the second row to come down here. And now what? So do we have to keep doing this? I mean, I don't understand. I mean, none of this puzzle make any sense. It don't make no sense at all. We're trying to get the bronze on the right corner. Dude, what is up with this puzzle? Okay, so let's push that downward. Have that go upward. Okay, and I think we're getting somewhere. Let's see how that's gonna work. Alright, well, that was pretty much it. Okay, so that puzzle that we saw was a bit tricky. A little bit, but it's not so bad. When you look at that, everything is so grandiose here. Yeah, everything is decorated. I mean, you can tell about the fancy place. I mean, it's all covered in leaves and whatnot. Okay, so we're going back to the mold zone. So what exactly are we looking at here? Okay, so I think I gotta grapple that, and that door can't open, and so we're not getting any near that doorway just yet. Okay, so what we're looking at here is these 3 enemies declared. Okay, so Zill is out of MP. So we'll just stick to using regular attacks for now. And let's go using pole vault. Alright, well that will hit 19. Okay, so it's going to cartwheel us. So let's see how we... Okay, well we did time it to a minimum damage. Okay, that ain't so bad. Okay, so how are you still vulnerable to 14? What the heck? Okay, so we're gonna try more of this sun balancing again. We'll go with that. Get all these stars up. Alright, well, did we get them? That should be enough, right? Okay, that's good enough. Alright, so this enemy is out of here. So actually, we got here one of this cargo and this one named Quichu. Okay, so this Quichu is almost about to launch the attack, so we'll just have to watch out. I'll keep going. Man, I cannot believe we're missing every cannonball. Okay, this cargo is not half done yet. Alright, well let's just use spectacle strike to finish it off. Alright, so we are getting some more HP, and there it is. So we got no enemy in sight anymore. So we can pick up what we need. Go pick up this. And there's no point of me placing it there, so that's a bit odd. So how can we not place it on one of these squares? It doesn't make no sense. Why not on the Q things? Okay, so we're gonna have to look for another direction. Well, actually, wait. So I think there is one of the things. Oh, hold on. So we did found here the Taskmaster bracelet. Okay, so as I was saying, because we were put to keep a lookout for that cube icon that's below that surface and that mechanic, so we were put to pay close attention when they're lighting up. So let's go to this bracelet feature. So as we go take a look at this Taskmaster's bracelet, so it says to offer comfort and freedom of movement. Okay, well that's good on Zale, so he'll be equipping that. and we can get back to solving obstacles. So we're gonna need that cube. And yeah, now this here is kind of confusing really. So we're just gonna have to place one and stack. Remove this. And then bring that along to us. Okay, so let's set that there. And we'll start by climbing up here. So there, if it's pedestal, we can push the button and see whatever that does. Okay, so we only got is one more to find. Okay, and I believe the last one was all the way down further. So wait a second, hold on. So I think I need to go back and get the cube. Okay, so we'll grapple and okay, so we'll set that there. Grab this. Alright, well we're doing all of these combinations over here. So we'll just pick that stuff and place it in order. So this should be our last. Okay, and I almost forgot one thing. So we were supposed to pick up this and go make a pathway. So we are receiving another autosave. Now talking to you. You don't need it. You need a break of this. It must be the Sea of Stars that everyone's been talking about. Really? Sea of Stars? Yeah, well, what a joke. Okay, so we're going to get shrunk, and this must be the last one. Okay, so the last symbol we start by pushing with our big strong muscle of ours. We go see what's triggering it. So that go activate the seal. So which means we get to gain access to go further. Okay, it might take us to the boss lair, so we're gonna have to find out. Alright, so kicking down this ladder. Now, I'm still not quite done yet, so I want to know what's beneath it. Now, how exactly can I not get anywhere near up? Because there's something down there that I'm missing. Now that is gonna sound pretty tricky, really. Oh wait, so I think there is an opening gap there. Alright. Now we did found there because there was gonna be some popcorn inside because we just picked up 3 for each. So now we're ready to press onward. Alright, so let's get out of this place. Alright, and we'll go mess with this. So we're heading north. And pretty sure this here is the spot where we need to be. Okay, so now this here is the real challenge. So we're in the next level of the Ivory Tower. I'm not to mean to say castle in the embarrassing way. So let's see what else is going on. Okay, well there's nothing we can mess with this. So there are some rails we can start hitching a ride on. So let's hop aboard on this. So we go hop on this mechanic. So we're just dealing with L, so we wanted to give that for a boost. Because it's a giant statue of Narcis King that we're looking at here. Okay, so let's make sure that we're prepped. So we'll make sure we have everything. Okay, so we can cook one of this caramel corn for only 40% of AP. So even quitters are finished this. Well, nobody can be quitting on this one because this here the caramel corn we're cooking. Alright, so we don't have any more recipe for Baba Papa. Alright, so let's cook us some more MP. So we can cook 3. Alright, so that's only in case Zale, Valor, and RT need more MP. Okay, so we're ready to get small and getting out of a small form as we grow bigger. So we got here this fancy fountain in every mechanic, and pretty sure there's nothing to go around. So let's just carry on to the north. We're getting the onlookers in the clockwork, the customers. I'd like to step right up and visit the performance and not to be missed. Tonight and tonight only do we have a performance event where surely you'll rot your socks clean off. During a display of infused insecurity shaped into sheer bellicose beauty. A stunning symmetry of sins visible on its very visage. But one and the only Narcis King. At last, walk up to my throne room where true power resides unburdened by childless ideals. Do you like what you see? This is where you could have stood if only you were embracing who you really are. We get it, big guy. You're full of yourself. This isn't a joke, Valerie. Hey, I was just trying to lighten the mood. We face the worst, right? She's laughing because she doesn't understand. Some partner you have there completely unaware of what you're hiding. Come then, show me if your courage is real or if you're just another child playing hero in the light. Showtime! Okay, so I think it's finally time we go showdown Narcis King as his Zell look. Alright, so we're gonna start off with attack first. Before going with skills. Okay, so now we're just dodging that projectile by hitting it multiple times. Okay, so we'll try more pole vault. So it looks because Valerie don't have enough MP left on her. Okay, now what's happening? Yo, what? Narcis King Eagle charging his mirror. One of the Narcis King mirror that had started to charge his ultimate attack. Hit the crank to the right to keep the spotlight away from the mirror. Okay, let's try that. Okay, so we're gonna try Spectacle Strike. So we wanted to destroy that crank. Okay, so he's gonna come back to us. And Valerie, you need to get some more MP. So I'll just go give you one. Whoa, dude, calm down. Okay, so let's try Cannonball Trampoline. So we'll do both the crank and the boss. Okay, so I couldn't be missing every target. Keep going. Yo, it's going way too fast. Okay, so now I'm gonna get that to mess with that crank there. Okay, and we are going to attack the crank. Okay, so why are you still looking at yourself in the mirror? Please get out of there. Alright, so we'll get the both. Alright, well the blue one's fine. Alright, so Zell will be taking some healing. So it's like use the reverse sunball. Yo, that's one of Zell's moves. Okay, so we're not going to pay any close attention on the crank right now. What's more important is that we gotta step up our effort and put some more basic teamwork effort over here. Alright, so that got 150, not bad. Okay, how am I not timing that carefully? Well, that's okay. Well, we just timed our damage to 14, which is half fine. Alright, 29 damage we had to do. So now the cargo is going back to cranking. It's going to crank out the mirrors. Okay, so using symmetry of sand. Yo, that's no good. Why so much damage? But it must have to hurt a lot. Okay, so you know what? I think it's time to heal everybody. We can't be losing one fight. Okay, so if everybody's using Cannonball again. Okay, so get out your Baba Papa and revive to Zale. And we'll go use more Cannonball Trampoline. We'll go with that. Oh my gosh, how did we miss one? Yo, I wasn't even looking. What the heck? Alright, please do something. Wait, almost forgot about the crank. Hold on. I forgot. Okay, so please stop looking at yourself. Okay, so we just activate 2 of the combos. So let's go with more Juggle Core again. So we want to properly time this right. But why not at the boss? What the heck? Oh my god, please take it easy with that. That must have to hurt a lot. No, we need to live. Everybody take some healing. Everybody needs to heal. But no, I forgot one thing. We got here the caramel corn. But we could just heal only to, well, we could heal to RD, which is fine. Alright, well, we'll get that crank out of here. Alright, Valerie, you're fine. So I'm not gonna heal you. Well, actually, you can use your Lunebo that you like. So we'll do the blue ones because the Valerie will need some AP. Yeah, I kind of do remember already because the blue light will give each character AP. More weight than one. And I really do not like the Symmetry Ascent. That's insane. Come on, dude. Time that right. Alright, so I want to save up one of his combo for a trampoline team. A trampoline team. Just called trampoline team. Not just called trampoline team. What the heck? Okay, so you got no mirror. Alright, so let's go you Juggernaut. Alright, keep going. So you took 62 damage. And we'll go with more trampoline team. So this is for the full party. We'll go with that. Yeah, this boss must have a lot of AP. I keep going. Don't miss every target, please. So it's gonna go a little bit faster. Yo, what the? How did I miss it all? Okay, so get the crank. Get the boss back here. Alright, well, Valerie took the defeat. So that's okay. Alright, so we'll focus on the boss. So there's no reviving to Valerie right now. Alright, so we're rolling Sunball to get all these stars up. And that got hurt in 64. Not bad. Alright, so can we 2-bib on... No, I don't think that works when Valerie is fainted. Alright, let's go for Leapfrog. Okay, so we can Leapfrog the crank and the boss. I mean, that's fine. We can get them both. Okay, now it's starting to use Symmetry Sin, which I'm starting to not like. Alright, come on. Minimum damage. Let's go. Can you leave Zale alone? Why you had to pick on somebody? Okay, get Valerie back. We all gotta heal. And we'll do the caramel coin. So we already did patch up at least 4. Everybody should gain HP. So now it's about using Cannonball. Or was it Getting Ball? Okay, so let's go mess with this crank. So he's going to another position. Yeah, that's annoying. How in the world is this mirror still reflecting to another? Well, it's cool, really. So well, technically, we get some more of this orb going. Alright, don't miss everything, please. So it took 48 damage, not bad. So let's just focus on the crank. Alright, there it is. So it's no crank for the boss. No, hold on. So let's try 2-bit Bim. So we'll go try it on Valier. So we'll see what that does. Okay, interesting. Well, that go heal 57. But wait a second. Oh, you know what? I almost forgot to heal Zale. I thought I was character blind. Alright, let's just give Zale Pac one. Okay, what are you doing? Why do you always have to keep looking at yourself in the mirror? Okay, so let's keep messing with this. Alright, please don't use Symmetry of Sins. Come on. Why do I always pick my best guess? Why? Alright, well, we really want to block that. Okay, so RT's gonna get destroyed. You know what? Get your Bubble Popper out. We want RT back on his feet. Alright, let's go with Sheath Frog. Alright, so we'll do the crank and the boss. We'll do both. Keep going. Yo, that was epic. Alright, get that crank out of here. Why is there another mirror there? Alright, please take 10 damage. And quit using Symmetry of Sin. Give it a rest already. Can't you do something else? Oh my gosh. This boss cannot stop being annoying. Everybody get some healing. Just use Spectacle Strike. But it can't finish it all. Okay, go mess with this crank again. Okay, there it is. So it got no mirror. Alright, so we can take one and go back to using Spectacle Strike. Okay, so that was it. Alright, well, that there is it's a pretty long boss fight. Impossible. How can a profession fail me so? You're doing it here wrong. Okay, that was too easy. Good job there, Zale. Are you okay, Zale? It's just, what is he's right? I don't think that you'll like him. Not at all. Okay, so his last of his evil twin version we need to get is Valier. So that's something we're gonna have to stay tuned. Alright, so I think that was just it. Okay, now let's just leave the lair. Yeah, well, that first boss that we ever encountered was pretty insane, really. Okay, so are we good on HP and MP? Yeah, I think we are. Okay, so let me go ahead and look at this map over here. So it looks to be because we're all done here at Ivory Towers. So we were to put the head back to town of Horloge, which is going to be coming up next. Okay, so we'll keep hitching a ride. Yeah, now that first boss we ever encountered with is with this Narcis King was quite an epic. So let's do make our exit out of the Ivory Tower. So it looks to be because we actually pick up at least 10 other chests, but we haven't found out where the last chest is. But we're not going to worry about that right now. What we can worry about is that we want to steady on with the story, because I can't be checking my surroundings to know what all of these chests are. Not at this very point. Okay, so let's go for more sun balancing. Well, first and first, we want these enemies out of the way. Alright, well, we couldn't miss 1 star. Okay, well, Valley will take 18. Okay, so let's try Pole Bolt. See what happens. Okay, so that got hurt in 22. And Highway Donkey is Cartwheel. Alright, now let's do more Leapfrog. So we'll Leapfrog both enemies. Keep going. Alright, well, they both need to die. Alright, well, one on the left took the explosion. So, can we finish off this cargo? Come on, no minimum damage. Please. Oh, come on, Valor. Alright, thank you. What 18 damage we had to do. Okay, so now we can head south. Alright, so we can pressure plate this. And continue moving. So we are finally leaving Ivory Towers. So Ivory Tower is done. So now we get to take the train and we aboard for the train. But hold on, now we're up to no good. The great handover will be the end of them both. A grand finale for the aged path. They will never see it coming. They will never feel it killing. We will display so much guile. We will spring a trap so vile. Alright, well, V2 be cooking up scheme. Yeah, well, we're up to something diabolical. That's something we're gonna have to watch out, whatever is about to happen. So it's, well, I don't know what construction they're working on, but it might seem like they're acting like they're ready to build another scary train like this one. So the one that we just rode on. I mean, that was gonna be my best guess of a spoiler there. But we'll stay tuned and find out later. Okay, so moving to ourselves. Okay, so something weird is going on in Horloge. So everybody is scared. Oh, welcome back. What happened here? Something wild, pal. Why is everyone hiding? This is your evil twin, I'm afraid. Her followers have caused quite a stir. They refer to her as Pharaoh Queen. Pharaoh Queen? A bit of a pent-up and angry issue, eh? Nothing y'all can't fix, I'm sure. You alright there, Zell? Hey, I'll go looking for the next ticket. You two take a breather, okay? Thanks, RT. Okay, so which means RT is no longer in our party anymore? You've been a quiet at the center of the front room. I know he's the guy under your skin, but it's more than that, isn't it? He was right in a way. I always have told myself I fight for others, that it's about protecting them. But the part of me that doesn't want to be seen to be important. That doesn't mean that you're like him, Zell. He uses it as a power for himself. You're different. Am I though? I see the admiration in people's eyes, and sometimes I want it. And that's made me feel like maybe I'm not as selfless as I should be. I think I need some time to just sit with it. This all feels heavier than I expected. Take your time, I'll go check in with RT. Okay, so Valier left. Okay, so Zell is all by himself. Zell, come quickly, we need you right now. always holding back or always control, doesn't it exhaust you, Valor? Pretending you don't crave a taste of real freedom? Discipline isn't a weakness. I know what I'm fighting for. Discipline? Is that what you call the chains that you wrap around yourself? You're just afraid to let go, to feel the power that to come would finally come of what you wanted instead of what duty demands. That ain't freedom. What you're talking about is chaos. And maybe chaos is exactly what you need. Yes, you're feeling it's on you, Valor? But rage, let it embrace your fury. Get back here, you coward! Valor, Archie said, oh, finally done mopping around? We don't have all day, it's time to go. What? I was just taking a moment. We have plenty of votes, but words are not going to wait while you take a moment. Come on, I got our ticket. Okay, Valor, you need to chill, relax. Fine, I'm ready. Yeah, of course, the Valor is getting all steam up, so we got the weird ticket. Alright, so hold on to that, and we are receiving another autosave. Okay, so whatever we just encountered, so that there is an evil twin version of Valor. So that's, now I did not even see her name, her actual full name, but her new name, or whatever that evil Valor name might be, what we're gonna have to stay tuned and find out, because I have not even paid close attention of her name, but we're just gonna have to explore Horror just for a little bit and see whatever mini game that we can take on or whatever chest that we go missing. But we're gonna have to stay tuned and find out later. So next time we'll go take the weird ticket to Far Dutch and see whatever places that we might go pay to visit. So that's something we're going to have to stay tuned later on the next series, guys. So you don't go anywhere, and you will be and stay tuned on the next series. So thank you guys so much for taking the time to tune in and watching this episode. So if you're enjoying the series, you want to see more or Sea of Stars Throes of the Watchmaker, be sure to leave an EverTastic like, share the video, and subscribe. If you do subscribe with a notification bell so that you'll be stay up there and notified to one of my news and awesome videos. Up the way, so that's going to be all for Sea of Stars Throes of the Watchmaker. We'll be picking more in the next one. So take care, guys. I hope to talk to you in the next video.